The room didn't spin because I was shocked. It shifted because everything finally lined up. The pressure in my chest didn't drop. It settled, cold and steady. She'd done it, and she was proud. I watched her sip her drink like she pulled a harmless prank. But betrayal dressed in comedy tastes exactly like poison. Slow, metallic, unforgettable. The chatter around us softened. Someone, an uncle, maybe, kept laughing, but it sounded far away. I breathed in, counted to 3, and smiled. She genuinely believed I hadn't seen any of this coming. The first time she took something from me, it was a crumpled 20 she slipped from my wallet. She was 15. I was 17. Our father had just walked out, and she clung to me like I was the last structure holding her up. Back then, she cried into my shirts, begged me not to leave her too. I promised I wouldn't. I meant it. She didn't. As we got older, her methods got neater. Clothes borrowed and never returned. Shared passwords that ended in overdraft alerts. Apologies shaped like performances. And every time I called her out, she broke into tears, promising to change. I kept believing her. Trust turns patient people into fools. The real unraveling started 6 months ago. An email for a credit limit, increase I never requested. A charge from a city I'd never stepped foot in. A balance 10 times higher than my own spending. I blamed the bank. Then I blamed myself. But when I found my torn open credit offer shoved under her mattress, the truth finally stood up and stared me in the face. She hadn't stolen my card. She'd stolen me. Most people would explode. I didn't. I sat on her bed, folded the envelope, and started planning. Revenge isn't fueled by rage. It's powered by clarity. I made small moves at first, reset a few passwords, redirected some accounts. Then I froze the credit line she'd been quietly draining. I compiled screenshots, timeline statements, enough proof to draw a map of her entire operation. The meeting at the bank was calm, clinical, and thorough. They flagged every fraudulent charge. They noticed the sloppy imitation of my signature, hers rushed and unmistakable. "Do you know who might have access to your mail?" the investigator asked. My voice stayed level. "Yes." He nodded. "We'll proceed." Then I waited. Her Hawaii trip was her victory lap, a final splurge before the ground gave way beneath her. At the table that night, she spun her straw, drunk and fearless. Mom waved my credit card like she was doing a party trick. I acted stunned, choking slightly on my drink. "You use my card?" I asked, letting my voice wobble for effect. She laughed. "Relax, Tar. You'll live." "Oh, I know," I said softly. I pulled out my phone, unlocked it, and slid it to her. Her grin faded when she saw the email at the top. Fraud investigation case. Final review. Suspect identified. She opened it. Line by line, her face drained. Mom leaned closer. "What's that?" I answered for her, calm and measured. The bank tracked all the fraudulent activity to this house and to her devices. The table froze. Even the background laughter disappeared. My sister's lips parted. "Taran, you wouldn't." "I didn't," I replied. "You did. You bragged about it 30 minutes ago in front of everyone." Her chair screeched backward. Panic spread across her face. "You're framing me." "No," I said gently. "I just stopped cleaning up your mess." Mom's face crumpled as the reality pieced itself together. Years of excuses collided with the truth. She held the card like it burned. I stood, set my napkin down, and added, "The investigator is calling tomorrow. They said the evidence is overwhelming." I shrugged lightly. "It is." My sister's mouth opened, but the words didn't form. For the first time in her life, she had nothing left to take. Outside, the night air felt clean, almost weightless. I walked to my car without rushing. People imagine revenge as fire, blazing and loud. But really it's quiet, a door closing, a burden falling away. I didn't destroy her. She destroyed herself. I just stopped being the person who saved her every time she tried. And God, it felt good